So for non-financial objectives, when we talk about non-financial objectives, we're talking about those objectives that it doesn't have to do with finance. It's not about profit maximization. It's not about increasing market share. It's not about revenue maximization. Here, it's strictly non-finance. It does not involve the monetary aspect of objective. It's not a monetary objective. That is the point they are making here. So example of non-financial objective is social objectives. So when we talk about social objectives here, I'm going to classify it into two. The social objective, because the social objective we're talking about simply means how to make the society a better place. So it could be an objective, it could be a reason why the business is being set up to ensure that the environment becomes a better place, the society becomes a better place. This can be done through the government, that's the public enterprise, and through the not-for-profit making organization, that's the charitable organization.
Yeah.
So let's start with the government, the public enterprise. How does the public enterprise operate? They operate to improve quality service. They want to give quality service. That's why here they said the objective will be linked to quality of service and reducing cost. So for government, they want to ensure that the general public are able to get quality service. Maybe through the police, through the fire services, through electricity, through water supply. They want to ensure that all these services that are essential are being satisfied or are being given to customers or to the general public, irrespective of who you are, where you are from. That is the public enterprise for social objective. Is it clear?
Oh, so basically, Mr. Social objectives for the government, it has to have at least a quality service.
Quality, improved service. So why is government involved? Why is government taking charge? Government is taking charge because it wants to ensure that the public, the general public, are able to get
anything.
Quality, improvements in whatever services they give.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned electricity. I mentioned maybe railway. I mentioned the police service. I mentioned the fire services. So all these things are controlled by the government, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So these things are controlled by government. But why is government involved in this? Government wants to make sure that all these services are being given to the general public in terms of quality. Clear? That is for the public enterprise. Now we go to the social enterprise, which is like the not-for-profit making organizations, like the charitable organizations. So theirs is to make sure that there's improvement in human and environmental well-being. So they want to make sure that the disadvantaged people in the society are well taken care of. That is another social objective. Do you get it now? So we're talking about non-financial objective. We're talking about non-financial objective, right? So one of the non-financial objective is social objective.
Yeah.
And for social objective, we're talking about through the public enterprise or the not-for-profit making organizations. For the public enterprise, which is controlled by government, they want improved services and reduction in cost.
Makes sense.
Great.
You want to make your people more safe and
being in a very conducive environment.
No, you're not annoyed.
Yes, not getting angry about with the government.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's about the social enterprise or objectives. Then we go to the personal satisfaction. We're talking about personal satisfaction. Some business owners, they set up business because they derive satisfaction. They feel comfortable. They believe or they think they will be more happier working as an employer than being an employee. So they believe they feel it's more, they will become more happier. They will be more happier when they work as the owner of the business, as an employer, rather than working as an employee. So they feel happy, they feel satisfied, not being an employee. So as a result, and if you don't want to be an employee, it means you have to be an employer. And for you to be an employer, you need to start up your own business. Do you get it? So setting up a business for personal satisfaction is another non-financial objective. Is it clear? It's not about profit yet, but you just feel you don't want to work.
Makes sense.
Okay, that's the second one. Then the third one, challenge. Some people do set up business because they derive motivation when there are challenges to face. And setting up a business it's a lot of when you set up a business.
Everything's challenging.
Yeah, it's challenging. It's challenging to set up a business. So they believe their skills, their expertise are being able to be used when they face these challenges. And for them to be able to face these challenges, they want to set up their own business so that everything that comes directly to them, and they'll be able to use their skills, their hard work to solve it. Is personal satisfaction clear?
Yeah.
Good. And the last one is independence and control. Some people set up business. It becomes a non-financial objective. So the reason why we are setting up this business is because I want to be my boss. I want to be in charge. I want to take control. I want to be independent. So some people do set up business because they don't want to be controlled. Do you get it? They don't want to. They want to be their own boss.
Oh.
They want to be their own boss. So that's why they are setting up the business.
Yeah.
They don't want people to direct them, people to control them. And if you don't want people to control you, to direct you on how to do things, that means you have to be your own boss. Then to be your own boss, it means you have to set up a business. Do you get it? It is not the same as personal satisfaction. For personal satisfaction, it means you derive satisfaction, you derive happiness. You think that the only way you can be happy is by setting up your own business. That is personal satisfaction. For independence and control, it's simply about you taking charge of your, you taking charge of your destiny, you taking charge of your business. You don't want people to tell you what to do, how to do things. That means you want to be your own boss. Is it clear?
Yeah,
so these are non-financial objectives. One social objective. The second one is personal satisfaction. The third one is independence and control. And the fourth one is challenge. Any question about non-financial objective now?
No.
Clear, great. We'll move on.